particularly on the THC side. So I'll digress for just a minute.
Okay.
People ask me all the time about banking, and I say the rules are changing. I have friends on the THC side, they have bank accounts. So it's not true that not everyone has a bank account that's in the cannabis business, and we're walking around with hundreds of thousands of dollars to our bodies every day.
That's a great point, because I hear, that same gentleman that I told you I was on the plane with on that flight. We were sitting in the back, and he was telling me about CBD. He explained how many people cannot keep their cash in banks. So they're keeping them in these large buildings, keeping them underground. They're stashing just huge amounts of cash in different places. So I guess you're seeing some people are able to keep it inside of banks, and some are keeping them in just different businesses.
Anything else? Everyone that I know on the cannabis side of the house, everybody has a bank account. Now, your bank account is different. Banks are starting to have compliance officers that specialize just in cannabis, and your monthly fees are onerous. I know folks that are paying $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month to have that bank account. They also have to produce their P&Ls and their balance sheets every single month and turn them into the bank. So you have a much more onerous process, but banks are giving people with cannabis businesses accounts. So don't let people tell you that. I will tell you, though, that's not the norm, and that's not mainstream. Most businesses on the cannabis side have giant safes on premises. They have security guards, and they're taking their tax money down every month and paying in cash, or they're going to get cashier's checks, or whatever their process happens to be. Because, supposedly, the federal government doesn't want cannabis money. But it's amazing how that same federal government wants cannabis money when it's tax time. So it's a very challenging process. But I tell brothers and sisters in particular out there who are talking about, I want to go try to open a bank account. Okay, do not walk into a bank, and when they ask you what your name of your company is, don't say Weed or Us, because that is one of those things where you can't be that obvious. You can't, the bank is going to be, well, you cannot Weed or Us here. You'll have to go elsewhere. So you have to be discreet about what it is that you're doing too. And I'm not suggesting that anybody be untruthful about their business, but don't be so obvious. One of my taglines for the Purple Monkey side of the business is, it's the discreet way to elevate, because of the way the products are done. It's not all in your face, and you have to be that way about your banking opportunities as well.
Okay. And so if there's some Black farmers watching out there, how could you personally partner, and have you thought about growing? And I got about 3 different questions here, so I'll keep it slim.
Sure.
So have you personally thought about being a grower? And again, going back to your earlier point, being a grower does not necessarily mean that you're growing for the HTC to help people to get high. You could be growing so that they can place these products inside of cars, just like you said, for the car door. Have you personally thought about being a grower yourself?
I have not thought about being a grower. I'm a girly girl. I'll say it. I'm not trying to be out in the fields. I still get my nails done. I don't want to do that. However,
are you willing to partner?
I was going to say, however, I would partner with someone from a knowledge perspective, where I could help them figure out and navigate where what they should be planting and where their best opportunities might lie to get their products sold. I have a network of farmers here. I know where my hemp comes from that goes in my products. That's not common for products that are out in the marketplace. I have driven 5 hours up in the mountains to the farm and I swear I thought I heard the Deliverance song, banjos playing. But you got to do what you got to do. So I drove up there and I got out of the car, and I met Billy Bob and Billy Joe and all of those folks, sweet as could be, really showed me what was going on with farming, and they are people that I can pick up the phone right now and call and get whatever information or assistance I need to help other farmers. So as part of what I do from a consulting perspective, I can help consult with you on growing, but I'm going to bring in experts to help while I do the other part in terms of where you might be able to sell this product. I can help you with product development, whether it's an edible, a tincture, a topical, whatever happens to be. So that's just part of what we do.
No, I think that's a huge opportunity. So if you are looking, if you're watching and you're looking to get into the cannabis industry, I'm a big proponent. I tell our business owners, I tell myself, and just different individuals that I work with on a daily basis, you got to do your research. You never want to go into an industry without having properly done your research. I think many people lose millions and millions of dollars because they're excited. They get hyped about something. Oh my gosh, this is the new wave. We're going to make a whole bunch of money, and never sit down to really do your research on how you're going to make the money. What's the strategy? And so I think this is a great professional. So if you're looking to get into the hemp industry and the cannabis industry, you want to be a grower or whatever it is, doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to grow marijuana so that people can smoke. But if you actually just want to be a grower so that you can grow, you can have different CBD products and other products as well, I would highly suggest that you get in contact with Y. Why give your contact information again?
It's y@wisehemp.com. That's WY@WISEHEMP.com.